Alright, now the real session begins. Are you ready?
Sure.
Good, let's learn the history of Alice Joseph Carter. So, your story begins with your father, right?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened from your perspective. Just so you know, this is between us. I won't spread this information to anybody.
My father had this disease. He was already dying. We were pretty much broke during my time in high school. Then the finals for this high school soccer game took place.
Wait a second. What school did you go to?
I went to Bumblebee High School in Aurora.
Oh, no way! I went to Bennsville High School in Lake Forest with Jordan.
Wait, you were there? At the game?
Yeah. Wow, what a small world. Shoot, this part might be easier than I thought. Anyways, since this is your perspective, please continue.
Before the soccer game, a fundraiser had already started by Baron Blade, who was one of my father's closest friends. He passed away the next morning, the day after our team lost the game.
Right. Our school heard about it. It was big news to us. A lot of the kids in our school donated money, including me. And in case you want to know, I asked Jordan if she was willing to donate. She knew who you were and what happened, but said no. She needed the money.
I could see why. When I told her all of this, she said that she was a poor kid at the time and really wanted to go into wrestling. She was bullied by everyone in her school because she's bisexual.
Hold on, what? That's not true. That doesn't make any sense. She told you that.
Yeah, in her own words.
That is not true. That's the complete opposite of who she is. She was never bullied. Sure, kids have said a lot of things about her, but the only reason they did was because she bullied them. Among everything that I've heard from those kids, Jordan's sexuality was never in a conversation. She was never picked on for that, and I know that because I was dating her. I was never bullied. They hated the fact she likes to brag to everyone about her soccer ball trophies. If any kid tries to talk back to her, she would shove them in a locker. She had a lot of suspensions, a lot of detentions. And then, after her parents split up, she got worse. Her family was pretty wealthy, by the way. She only wanted the money so she could leave her job early in preparation for college. The wrestling school with her father was secondary, but we both knew college was more important.
That sounds awful. It makes sense, but damn, didn't think it was that bad. But even with all of that, you still wanted to be with her. Why?
Look, it wasn't how I knew her when we first met. Like I said, she was different at the time. I was kind of sucked into her life, I was just there. I never said anything or did anything physical at school when I was with her. I just stood there and watched her get herself in trouble, which I obviously regret doing because whenever I don't do anything, I get into an argument. And relationships. Some couples do everything they can to maintain their relationships. So I just tagged along.
Sorry you had to go through that.
I appreciate it. Look, this is about you and wrestling. Let's just get back to that.
Right. Sorry.
Okay, so after your father passed, what came next?
After I graduated high school, Baron knew my father wanted me to one day become a professional wrestler, so made what was supposed to be a wrestling school.
BCW was supposed to be a wrestling school.
Yeah, at least that's what I thought he said. In reality, we were just wrestling in school. Of course, he trained us, but at the same time, he really wanted to make some cash. This plan of his only worked out for a few months, until one day, Matt Bloom from NXT came to our promotion and was scouting to see who could become the next WWE superstar.
Which I'm assuming that was you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know where the story went from here. I looked into this WWE documentary that basically explained the first couple years of your career.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I had to tell that whole story again.
No worries. Let's fast forward to your win at WrestleMania against AJ Styles. You won back your WE Universal Championship, right?
Yeah.
What happened after that? You definitely lost it at some point.
I had a pretty decent title reign until WWE Backlash. I went against a returning AJ Styles for the Universal Championship. I lost my title to AJ, and of course, I wasn't happy with it. I was still somewhat immature during that period. I was a heel at that point. A few weeks later, Baron was still trying to revive BCW. He tried to bring in so many talents. Almost every wrestler denied him, so I made a deal with Triple H. I asked if I was able to get a BCW contract so I can work for both companies. He, of course, hated that idea. Then Cole Quinn, on the other end, is begging me to try to get him a multi-year WWE contract to avoid working with Baron all by himself. The three of us were like an iconic trio in the BCW world, and to them, it never felt the same since I came to WWE. So I made a very dumb decision and denied the favor of both sides. I quit WWE, signed with BCW again, and got Cole back into it as well.
So you guys basically went back to square one?
Yeah, I thought me being back was going to change the brand, maybe take it to another level. That company did not get anywhere within the next few years. Then around a few years later, my last BCW contract was expiring, and I was also injured. I told Baron that I didn't want to renew it and that I wanted to return to WWE once I recovered. Baron denied it and decided to add up my injury days to my contract, making it last a little longer. And then Mercedes Moné shows up in BCW. We were friends during our time in WWE. She told me she was quitting WWE, then explained to me about Jordana and all the nonsense she did. This is where the story gets stupidly complicated and confusing. Baron overheard the conversation and came up with an idea. He said that the only way I can return to WWE is if I go there with them to help promote BCW. Then Mercedes adds up the trouble by creatively making up a story about me summoning all of these wrestlers after Jordana instead of her, making her, Sasha Banks, more of the victim.
So, Jordan bullied her to the point she contacted the entire roster to go after her, but she made you take the blame for her.
Yes. At the time, I barely knew much about Jordana. I only remembered her from that soccer game in high school, which was a very big coincidence. I only listened to them because they were my friends, and I really wanted to return. A win-win done horribly. Then that whole catastrophe happened. Hated every bit of it, but it was the only way for me to actually get to WWE. I won the WWE Universal Championship again, and eventually lost it to Tritonal King. I got injured again and lashed out on Baron, Cole, and Mercedes. I got mad at all three of them for using me. Since then, promised myself to never work with any of them ever again. I eventually came back to WWE, became friends with everyone, got into a relationship with Jordana. Then the whole promotion war happened. We all got fired for our mistakes. We spent a couple years in Hollywood, which ultimately became a massive struggle thanks to Jordana. Bruce, Tritonal, and Viola eventually went to Gaige's talk show to talk about this TV series we made. They called out WWE, giving the company no choice but to bring us back here. Surprisingly, life went downwards on my end up to this point. And now here we are.
Damn, I'm sorry for all the bad stuff you went through. But you noticed something here, right?
What am I supposed to notice?
It might sound mean, but you are picking the wrong friends here. I'm not saying you shouldn't have any friends, but man, you need to talk to better people. I mean, of course your life is going downwards. And believe it or not, it's not because of TBD. TBD just wants to help. But you guys want to drag your reputations to the ground because all of you guys hate to work with management. And I get it. They're not perfect, but that doesn't mean you guys should try to be worse. Be better. That's what WWE is expecting. If they weren't expecting good things out of you to this day, they would have never brought all of you back. Especially you. Look at me. I know turning on those who have supported you is difficult. But if you want your life to feel great again, you have got to take the risk and elevate yourself to reach yourself at your best. And these decisions that you're making with them are only going to drag you down further. You said your father wanted you to be a professional wrestler. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I can't speak for him, but I'm sure he'd want you to put the emphasis on professional because Everything you guys are doing is nowhere close to it. That's why yesterday at Bad Blood, I told you to shake Cole's hand. That's respect. That's professional, Atlas. Again, I don't want to control your career, but I don't want you to lose your job over these dumb decisions. You want to be better, don't you?
I do.
There we go. Then the next time you step foot into SmackDown, show me and the WWE Universe the Atlas Carter they have been missing out on.
And this year at Crown Jewel, we will make history because it will be the beginning of a new era for WWE. An annual event that takes place with Crown Jewel, where our reigning WWE champion will face our reigning world champion for both the men and the women. And now here's the catch. Neither title will be on the line, but I promise you, there will be a definitive winner, and that winner will be crowned the first ever Crown Jewel champion. $50 carats of diamonds that will signify the winner as the best of the best. With that being said, at this year's Crown Jewel, we will have the World Heavyweight Champion, The Lock, Jack Raden, go one-on-one against the WWE Champion, Tremor Staggs, and the WWE Women's World Champion, Brianna LJ Fenwicks will face the WWE Women's Champion and the Divas Champion, Radina Heatherson. Keep in mind, this will be a history-making moment. A moment worth writing on a sheet of paper and worth defining your legacy. And despite what WWE management thinks of all of you, we do wish all four of you the best of luck at Crown Jewel. Oh, and one more thing. Tremor Staggs, since you did technically cheat your way to retain your championship at Bad Blood last Saturday, you will defend your championship tonight against the Dark Horse, James Crimson, in a steel cage with the Thunderous One banned from ringside. If James Crimson wins, he will take your place to face Jack Raden at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel Championship. Thank you.
So, what do you think?
If it's an annual event, what's the point of having the championship if we're only going to see it once a year?
I have no idea. It's a fair point, but I was actually going to ask what you think about Radina and Tremor facing Locke and LJ at Crown Jewel. For that.
Oh, I would like to see those two go at it for once. At least we'll get a break from them for a bit. And I don't mind if Tremor wins that steel cage match, mainly because I know he'll climb out of the cage instead of pinning or submitting me clean. And because I want to see him and Locke face each other.
Same. I'm glad Radina is facing LJ as well. Anyways, I'll let you prepare for your match later. Good luck.
Thanks.
They are ready for a fight.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring.
Oftentimes with teams, you know one member is better than the other. These are two superstars who are equally high level. A woman who's flattened everything in her path, Nia Jax.
And their opponents, first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Jax has ruled the women's division since day one. She's held singles and tag team titles here in WWE and still wants more. It is absolutely impossible to plan against an opponent the size of Nia Jax. Nia Jax looks to be in a bad mood, and I'm pretty sure she's going to take it out on her opponent. Guys, it is time for a Tiffany Epiphany.
Tiffany Stratton, ready to dominate the competition.
And from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, one of the quickest learners in NXT history. She made her NXT debut within weeks of entering the Performance Center, becoming NXT Women's Champion just a year and a half later.
Already possessing athleticism on another level, Stratton takes every opportunity to get better.
Scary how impressive she is as an in-ring competitor this early in her career. There's the bell, and this tag team match is now official.
Two very talented teams here, but it takes more than just that to succeed as a tandem in WWE. You have to be completely in sync to rise to the top of this division.
Clothesline! Ooh, she just turned it around.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Gets tagged in.
Uh-oh. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Tiffany manages to counter. Boom! Face first.
I missed you. I wanted to knee you in the face again.
Moonsault.
Incredible agility.
Adding a little flair to a damage and impact. Quite the showmanship.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
Up on their shoulders.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
And Nia is revving this crowd up.
Oh, what a knee strike. Knee lift right to the face.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Arm stomp. And now she's giving us all a chance to bask in her effervescence.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker. Well, that changed. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Double big back. Can she score the pin? Fends off the 3 count.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it. Impact.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Jarring impact.
Oh, sharp knee.
Enziguri.
Evading offense.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And finds a counter. At this point, this is incredibly ill-advised. You're in the middle of a match.
No.
She saw that coming from Tiffany.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Harrison driver. And into the count. 2. Now these superstars celebrating in the ring after a big win.
Wait a second, we got company.
Oh, from behind.
Never saw him coming.
What's the meaning of this?
A vicious ambush, laying waste to the winners.
So much for a celebration.
So is it just me, or are they trying to split us up?
It's definitely not just you, but look at the bright side. Aside from your match against James Crimson later, Justine did tell me that nobody else will be interfering with our matches at Crown Jewel.
Good. I'm tired of dealing with Brooklyn up to this point for the 900th time.
And I'm tired of dealing with Hector and Chosen. I still feel sorry for Tritonal for dealing with them alone now.
Is he dealing with them alone?
I'm trying to convince Atlas to be the substitute. He doesn't want to deal with TBD, or even us, anymore.
What about Bruce Weaver?
Bruce Weaver.
I doubt he would want to deal with another TBD wrestler, especially after Bad Blood. He is not worth asking.
Wait a minute, this is starting to feel off. Daisy Kingsley turned on you on Monday. Atlas and Bruce have been turning down every request we've suggested, and now we're facing each other in about 3 weeks.
They're tearing us apart piece by piece. Who's still with us?
Excluding Atlas, Bruce, and Daisy, we still have the 4 of us. Then Tritonal, Viola, Justine, and... Am I missing somebody?
I think that's all of them. There's only 7 of us left.
Then let's try to keep it together for the next 3 weeks. Trey Moore, you have a chance to make a decision tonight. Either you give James the championship and I beat him at Crown Jewel, or do you want to face each other just for the sake of getting this over with?
Just to avoid the hassle of getting it back, and to not make myself look like a foolish champion, I can face you at Crown Jewel.
Alright. Good luck with your match then.
Good luck, and keep in mind, no matter what happens at Crown Jewel, we are still on the same side at the end of the day. Right?
Yes.
Good. Then I guess we'll see you guys there.
The WWE Universe just exploded!
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Oak Park, Illinois, weighing in at 216 pounds, Alice Buzzsaw Carter!
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
You're going to have to scrap and claw your way against the wily veteran tactics of Kevin Owens.
You're right, Cole, but even that may not be enough. Owens is in a nasty mood tonight.
Oh man, Owens does not look happy tonight.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Owens has actually lightened up a bit, has formed a few friendships in WWE.
Yeah, but you have to believe those are temporary at best, because fighting is all KO knows how to do.
A look of pure focus on the face of the prize fighter.
Because KO always has his eyes on the prize.
Guys, we have a superstar that is molded to be the next big thing.
While he might be molded, he could still use a little refining. If he can harness that potential, we're looking at the next big thing.
Sure, a little rough around the edges, Corey, but there's something that comes with time and experience.
And on the other side is Kevin Owens, a fearless competitor who makes a habit of picking fights, usually against the biggest and baddest opponents he can find.
Yeah, Owens loves to square off with the toughest superstars here in WWE. I'm sure he's been eagerly awaiting this matchup.
A club with the right forearm. Impressive counter by KO. Missed timing with that springboard. Placing them into the corner. Oh, he retaliates. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems.
Punches to the ear? How are they going to hear after this match?
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Neckbreaker position, but look at this power prying their way out.
That delivers a neckbreaker of their own.
Oh,
he may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
right on the patella.
Deliberate attack with intentions of cutting down their...
Oh, man.
Let's not forget Kevin Owens came to WWE with over a decade of wrestling experience already under his belt. How does that experience factor into this match for KO?
There's no two ways about it. Kevin Owens is...
He could pin his opponent right here. He gets an emphatic kick out.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Owens
with a pop-up power bomb.
There's no shortage of fight coming from Owens.
Star!
Owens got all of it. Cover!
Oh, he kicked out.
I would bet this was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of.
And Owens is stunned. Thought he'd done enough to end it, but he was wrong. Drop kick to the knee. Answering back. Getting carried. Unsure what they're thinking.
Put down face first.
He saw it coming from Owens.
KO avoids the attack. Point of the elbow counters that.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation. Stun, Owens, stun. KO can end this now.
Cover. Hangs on by a thread.
Where in the world is he getting this from?
His beating heart will not be stopped.
And you have to think that famous temper of Owens is starting to rise. The question is, can he stay out of his own head?
Down by the DDT.
Up to the top rope now.
From the top.
Swanton bomb.
For the win. 2. Kicks out.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Basement drop kick.
After all we've seen, these men are still not finished.
There's a fire burning inside these competitors that won't allow them to quit. Lift off.
Oh my, apron sentai.
Into the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Clothesline. Avoided contact and brought a big attack of their own.
So much damage inflicted.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt. The referee counting, urging them to get in the ring. Sit-out mat slam. Owens running into some trouble.
Owens is getting shut down at every turn.
Back into the ring. Out of the ring. What's his plan here?
Look at Owens taking in all the energy from the crowd. Don't do it.
Oh, God!
And now that terrible error makes this a critical moment in the match.
decision from the top.
Oh my, apron senton.
Up across the shoulders, down and out. Owens cannot recover from that. Makes the cover. A kick out at 2. Almost inhuman at this point. Ah, look at this. Oh, right on the arm. KO is getting knocked around a bit. Owens is under the gun. And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end?
He's going for it all. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Gonna roll through. Calf crusher submission. It's locked in. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, and what's this? Letting him free? Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
Elbow blows that one out.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Letting his opponent know he can take on the world right now.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
He's back into the ring.
Hoisted up. Boom! Feast your eyes. Is this what he needs for the win?
Shoulders down.
He kicks out somehow.
Owens stays alive. KO will not give up this fight as long as there's a breath in his body.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end.
2 count.
Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now. We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Alice Buzzsaw Carter.
Kevin Owens on the losing end of things tonight.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers. Gentlemen, pay respects to your double champion.
I already am.
Well, double your respects then.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, the WWE Women's Champion and the Deep South Champion, Redeemed Henderson.
We already knew she was an impressive talent, but holding 2 titles simultaneously really cements it.
Yeah, that's one heck of a resume. She really has a firm grip on the whole women's roster, and she's showing no signs of relenting.
And from Canada, the TBD champion, Jose E. James.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
Just take a look at the champ. Always an event when she competes.
Reminder, the title is not being defended here as we have a women's champion that wants to blaze a trail in the division and who I believe has all the potential in the world.
Oh, I couldn't have said it better myself. To blaze a trail, you need to have credibility. And the hardware she carries around her waist gives her just that. Smart Money says she's nowhere near done yet.
This match may well be a sign of things to come. The only question is which way it's going to go for her.
But staring them down from across the ring is a proven winner and a current champion.
The title isn't up for grabs in this one, but being champ is still all about dominance. So I'm sure this superstar is hoping to grab the win in quick and decisive fashion.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Oh, God, that hurt. This is a crushing amount of offense from her.
She's going at full throttle right now.
Right to the face.
My God. Taking flight.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And shoulders are down. She kicks out at one.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Into the corner. This can't be good.
She could do it here. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with.
Look out!
Slingshot senton.
It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
Oh, look out!
Moved at the right time.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Elbow to the face will stop you cold. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
And just able to make it to the ropes. That was a close call.
Catches the kick.
Lands a body shot.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
And hanging tough.
Here we go. Oh, my God. And she continues to take on an overbearing offense.
She's got to reestablish herself back into the match now.
Over the top rope into a lariat.
I am so glad I put money on her tonight.
Here it comes.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
There's two.
What a victory for the champion.
The champ proving just how red hot she is once again.
Oh, we got company.
Well, you know, when you're the champ, you got the biggest target on your back, and you best believe she wants an opportunity at the title.
No rest for the weary, but the champion feels confident tonight.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
And here comes one of my favorites.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Take a look in his eyes. More than ready to become the standard bearer of this division.
Here we go, guys.
This is it, guys. The title is up for grabs here.
And this might be the most highly anticipated title defense in recent memory.
The champ certainly has his hands full here tonight, but he looks more than ready.
Introducing the challenger from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Dark Horse, James Crimson. And his opponent from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 219 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Trevor Stan!
Everything has led to this for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
The stakes do not get any higher than this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship is on the line.
Titles and opportunities come and go, but prestige is forever. And nothing spells prestige more in our sport than holding the big one.
Yeah, it really doesn't get any bigger than this. Lands hard. A picture-perfect moonsault.
Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Springboard off.
Corey, is there any advantage for a superstar to turn being locked inside a steel cage into an advantage?
Well, only if they can accept that the cage itself is just as much a tool in this match as anything else, Cole. They need to stop thinking of the cage as a trap. And
here it comes. Stay away from the worm. The tequila.
Look, able to free the arm and roll out. Great.
Powerbomb position.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
Boom! Bicycle knee strike.
Oh, on the jaw.
Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And he's finally up to the top of the cage. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
Very precarious position here.
He had it scouted. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
Oh, my goodness.
Face first into the cage.
Goodbye. Unceremoniously set right back down to the canvas.
Sometimes opportunities can backfire like that.
The champ trying to roll with these hits. Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Really just laying it in.
Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
And now he's made it to the top of the cage. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
Almost made it to the top, so close.
Does not get much closer than that.
Oh, faithful steel.
Goodbye.
And flying possum, shoulders down. An early kick out for the challenger.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt. What a scary drop. Ooh.
Springboard up. Open sesame, he says. Open that door up.
Very interesting, not wasting any time. Getting that door wide open. Vertebreaker. Hoisted up. Suplex. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, that'll break his arm.
Vicious.
What a forearm. The effects of this match are showing on the champ.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of a steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too.
Incoming! Ooh, right to the face.
Here he goes, moving up the cage wall.
Fortitude being tested with every step. Pulls the leg. Boom!
Oh, impressive counter.
Setting up.
All the way out. Suplex.
You can see as he rises how vulnerable of a position he's in.
Middle rope. Oh, misses the mark. Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth. I think we know what's coming next.
DDT. The champ will stay champ.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
And now he's at an impasse at the top of the cage. He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
The champion retains.
Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
Here is your winner,